morning. This is Sina Anshar from Twin Flame Consciousness for Twins in 3D Union. And I was downloading last night and received a message from my spirit guides that this is the final purge for Twin Flames, the final purge. This is the end of the line, and that we are now calling all Twin Flames that are already in union 1 through 3 to step it up and start working for the collective. Everything that you beautiful souls have worked for, everything that you've learned and taught and tried to live your life by is now at hand. The Twin Flames that are newer, the 4 through 7, really need the collective 1 through 3 to step up with their energy, show them exactly what unconditional love means, what unattachment and healthy love means, what it means to bring up the energy, the vibratory energy for the collective, for the planet. It's time to, the ascension is here. We're coming. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reading right here that's going to be for the energy of the Twin Flame Collective right now. From what I understand, any Twin Flames that are not in union right now will be coming into union quickly, probably by the end of August. There's very few that are not in union right now. There might be some what they consider separations for like years, months, or whatever. Those will be coming into union pretty fast. Some of them might just be a week or two or a month or two, and those will probably be coming back into union like within the next week or so. Because it's time. This was the final purge, the final resistance, the final I have to go out and get things done kind of thing. So the first cards that I'm going to bring up here is, like I said, the energy for the Twin Flame Collective. I have the top row here, which is going to be the Divine Male. And then I have the second row here, which is the Divine Female. So for the Divine Male, the first card that we got was the Eight of Cups. And this is with the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Cannon Reed. And so let's see here. See if I can put this up for you guys. Let's see if you can see that there. I know it's a little bit bright. Let's see, maybe if I move the light here. Let me see it a little bit better. There we go. Let's see if we can see that a little bit better. So anyways, it's the Eight of Cups. And what that's representing for the male divine is that for the masculine divine, I should say, it's really bringing together an understanding as of today, as of right now, as of let's see, what time is it right now? It is June 13th. At 11:06 a.m. my time, Mountain Time. As of right now, the male collectives are all coming to the understanding with their heart, their soul, and their mind. So they always knew that they were coming back to their divine feminine. They always knew that this is how this was going to end, but they had some kind of karmic issues that they had to work out. They had some fears that they had to work out. There was a lot of resistance and denial in some of these twins in the masculine. So all of that's coming together right now. Like, nope, this is it. This is my person. This is my one. And it's happening right now because the ascension is actually happening right now. Like, literally the event is here. It is upon us. So this is not like a fire drill like at school. We've already been practicing. We've already had our faith. We've already been raising our collective energy. So now it's time to bring it in. And for the last waves that had come through, they really need the support right now because, you know, remember how it was when you were wondering, you know, is this a real thing? Is this actually happening? Am I making stuff up? Am I being obsessive? You know, because a lot of it was bringing out a lot of emotion and a lot of behaviors that you thought you had already worked out in therapy, or that you had stuffed away, and some of you guys might have even used different addictions to escape from, and you know, it could really make you feel like you're driving yourself crazy. So yeah, and then you guys were able to work through this, and you guys have been living in the unconditional love of unattachment. I love you if you're behaving in the way that my 3D mind would like you to. I love you if you're not behaving in the way my 3D mind would like you to. But most importantly, I love you because on a higher dimension, that's on a higher level, on 5D and up, that's all there is. There is no such thing as separation, and we have a clear understanding of that. And so we were able to come into a healthy union where people were allowed to live their lives in total trust and love, and the benefit of that is what people are looking for. So we really need to get it together. We're calling all, it's the final purge, we're calling all the twin flames. So the last of the resistance of the male divine are coming into the ideal of that they're not crazy. They know who their person is. Their souls recognize it. Their 3D minds recognize it, and they feel the need or the understanding of what's going on here. The next card is the Ten of Cups, and really you can't make this shit up. So the Ten of Cups is wishes coming true, manifestation, and you see how she has a crystal ball in front of her, and there's a lotus in there, and then there's the same flower on the outside of it, and then we also have the cups, you know, obviously meaning in love and emotion, and all of it's around the crown chakra. So in the male divine's mind right now, or in the masculine's divine mind right now, is that he's manifesting what he needs to do. He's manifesting. He knows his power. He knows his energy, and he knows what his energy is with his twin. So as of right now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys don't get calls or contact even before the end of the day, because this is rapid. This is fast. It's happening right now. At the end of the day, it's on and cracking. So manifestation is happening with the divine male right now. Whatever he's thinking about as far as his twin flame goes, he's putting it out there. The final card that I got was the Princess of Swords, and see, she's passing her sword off to somebody here, and if you can see down here in the bottom corner, there's flames right there. So she's already started moving her way towards the divine masculine, and she's ready to go. And so that's what the divine male sees. He sees that she's been working hard. He's starting to see the value in what she has been doing. He's starting to see that she's not just making stuff up on some loony 3D wish kind of thing. Like, he's actually starting to feel it, understand it, and see it. So, like I said, he is already having the understanding. He's starting to manifest what that looks like. And at the end of the day, this is what he's looking for. So that's what's happening. That's what he's manifesting. So now with the divine feminine, collectively, what's going on? We have the Three of Swords here. See if we can back that up so that you can see it better. The Three of Swords. And as you can see, you know, we have the divine feminine walking through what looks like a door, going down a path, and it looks like that she's alone. What's happening there is, even though she has been feeling in the 3D that she's alone and that her masculine, divine masculine, has not been there for her, she has obviously continued to go forward with her mission, and she's not alone. So that's the best part of it. So she stepped through the doorway. What happens when she stepped through the doorway? We have the Eight of Wands. Through study and prayer, meditation, whatever it is that has brought you to this ascension process, that is what happened when stepping through the doorway here. Okay. The ultimate piece of this is we have the horned one looking down on this couple with pleasure and life, saying, yep, it's time to go. This couple has now come into place. So collectively, we have the divine masculine and we have the divine feminine. But look what story comes out when you go ahead and you put it all as in one, as if the divine masculine and the divine feminine are collectively one being, as we are trying to find out here, is what we're trying to do. So let's see what this looks like all in one story. Coming to great understanding that your soul, your heart, your mind, your body are all congruent at this point. There's no illusion. The veil has been lifted. Everybody can actually see what the goal is. Knowing that all twin flames right now are steady manifesting. They're manifesting. They have the understanding that they're creators. They have the understanding that new earth is coming. They have the understanding of what their job is, and they are busy creating. So even if you're not in contact with your divine partner at this point, you know, starting like from right now, you know, again, what time is it right now? Let's see. It is 11:14 a.m. Rocky Mountain time. From this time forward, all the way up until August. And I know that August seems like a long way away when there's twins that have been waiting a really long time, but there really is no difference in between time. August just seems to be the date that I keep getting. So between now and August, this very moment now in August, you're going to start, collectives are coming together. The collective is coming together. That's all there is to it. And all of the waves 1 through 3 need to step up to help 4 through 7 understand that, you know, because they're going faster than you are. So, you know, you need to come at this from a place of love, compassion, empathy for the union spirit. We need to remember what it was like when we went through it. So anyways, we're coming to the understanding. We're starting to manifest. All the work that the divine feminine has put in, she's passing the torch over. The feeling that I get is to the divine masculine. She did all her work. That was what he was manifesting. She did all her work. She walked through the doorway. She's done a lot of learning and a lot of spiritual work and emotional work around this. And it's going to pay off because the divine masculine are catching up rapidly enough that they actually see what's going on here, and they're already starting to manifest. What are they manifesting? They're manifesting the divine feminine, who's already went on the journey, and she's learned what's going on here. We have to hold each other down. And so, I mean, really, you just can't make that stuff up. It is what it is. And so I know that there is a lot of people that may or may not resonate with this video. Hey, whatever. That's what I consider speaking in tongues. You know, the divine timing and the divine collective will ensure that all the twin flames that are ready to go will get their message in any way that they can understand it. Some of them will resonate to this video. Some of them will resonate to other videos. Some of them will hear it in church. Some of them will hear it on a beach, by a tree, on the radio. But it's all happening like right now. So if you feel like you're crazy and things are going a little haywire out there, you're not alone. And the thing is that a lot of the information that I'm coming to you guys with is what my spirit guides have given me. And I literally had no idea until the very moment. Like, they have been literally keeping this in divine timing. They're making sure that there is no ego, which is edging out God. There's no ego 3D self involved in this. So that's why they're throwing it out at me what would seem randomly. Well, I know that it's not randomly. I got to be careful about what I say at this point because manifestation is on. But in divine timing, because otherwise, you know, my 3D mind might want to try to skew it or try to figure out what's going on. Oh, there it goes right there. I got the ringing in my ears right now, letting me know that I'm on time and I'm on track. So I'm going to just keep on keeping on with this. So what's going to end up happening here is that I'm going to pause this video right now. No, you know what? I'm not going to pause this video. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the energy for the divine female reading. I'm not going to be using these cards right here. I'm going to go ahead and use the Lotus deck. This is a very intuitive deck right here. It follows a lot along with the Rider deck or even the Witch's Tarot, but it does not come with interpretation. This is something that you have to really just feel it out. So let's just see what, you know, the ringing in my ears. I was going to make 3 or 4 separate readings or videos, but I think apparently this is what it is that they would like me to do. So I'm going to shuffle these up and breathe it out for a second. Make sure that I'm clear and clean on what it is that I'm doing. I want to be able to bring the message clear for the best outcome for the collective. So we are looking for the divine female. I'm not quite sure what this reading is about. I guess they'll let me know as I'm done, or as I'm going. So this is the divine female. All right, Spirit. No, right off the bat, what would you like us to know? Three of Cups, celebration, coming into space, the unity of spirit, mind, and body, knowing that everything that's worked for. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see, divine feminine. What do we got here? Queen of Swords, strength. Eight of Wands. Oh, look at that. That's great. That's good stuff right here. Okay, so the first one that we got, obviously, as you see, was the Three of Cups, the Trinity, the bringing together of the collective. So, like I stated, all the work that you have put in, it's time for a celebration around that. Isn't it amazing exactly how many stones I have out is exactly how many cards fell. Okay, so the next card that got brought up was the Queen of Swords, and we are talking to the divine feminine, so that does not shock me. What I'm getting from this right now here on the Queen of Swords is standing in your power. You've already made the fight. You've already had the fight. You've already made your case. Many of you have lost friends and family, have felt alone. Some of you feel like you've been rejected by your divine masculine, and now it's time to say, hey, look, it's time. Stand up in your space. See how she's in the clouds right there? We have one bird ahead of her. That's one goal, one common goal. Stand in your power, ladies. Fly. It's time to fly. Everything that you've worked for, everything that you thought, all the love that you've dreamed for is already there. And within manifestation, you already know that we are living a multi-dimensional situation, and at any time, whatever reality you want to live in is the vibratory force, the wavelength that you will ride. She's up in the clouds. Her energy has risen. And as we've seen from the final purge portion of it with the divine male collective, they're already awakening and they're knowing. The next card that we pulled here is the Strength. And you know, a lot of us already know what this means. You know, it's just stand in your power, stand in your belief. You've been shown time and time again. That's why you're still on this twin flame journey. That's why you continue to do readings. That's why you continue to teach. That's why you continue to look for answers and to plug into the collective. Stand in that strength. There is no more questioning what's going on. There is no more just wondering if it's going to develop on the 3D. All of that is done. We've already done the work, ladies. Stand up in your strength. Grab that lion by its mane. Love it unconditionally. Come with compassion, empathy. Come from a place of love, union, spirit. This is what we want right now. Stand there and hold your strength. The next card I got is the Moon right here. Now, I know what this card means in the traditional Rider way, which would be like, you know, deception or whatever not. I'm going to go intuitively with this one, and if I'm not feeling it as I'm going, then I'm going to go ahead and look it up, because, like I said, I don't want any ego-based 3D anything in this. I don't even want my own energy with my twin going on in this. I just want it to be a clean, clear, collective reading. So let's see here, the moon. Shines by day, it shines by night. You can see by divine right. The moon. To me, what I'm getting right now is that this is about an illusion, but this is not about an illusion on a 3D. This is about an illusion on a, let me rephrase that. This is not an illusion on a 3D level of like, somebody is being deceptive. This is breaking the barrier of the illusion of the 3D, that separation is even real. So we just got done talking about having your strength and knowing that already what we've been doing, we already know that we've already been learning and fighting, and we need to stand in our power, that it's time for a celebration, that it's just time to do this. And that is busting through and standing in your power, having the strength to stand in your power and saying, you know what, at this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if you don't believe it. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. None of it matters. So, like I said, in the Course in Miracles, you need not believe in the situation. You need not to understand it. It might seem quite startling. You don't even have to welcome it. All you have to do is apply this as you're being told, and it will show you itself how it works. So, it looks to me like the timing on this situation, I'm going to get through the other two cards, and then I am going to have to make a second video just because of what the time allowed is on YouTube. So, of course, the next one I'm coming in, does not surprise me, is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is around swiftness, messages coming through, hearing what you need to hear. So you'll be hearing from your divine masculine. You'll be hearing from your spirit guides. You'll be hearing ascension all around you. You are actually going to start feeling the energetic shift and hearing with complete strangers. You'll be sitting at a coffee shop, sitting on a bus, walking down the street. It'll be on the radio. You will hear the word ascension over and over and over again. The divine masculine is going to say, hey, you know what? Not only am I coming to you, but I'm coming to you at things that you never thought you'd heard. Like, I'm coming to you with absolutely no deception. We are going to bust through this whole entire game straight to the point. Some of you may hear things like, you know what? I know what I've been doing, and I apologize for that, but I'm here. I'm on board. Let's get going. Others might say, hey, you know what? I always knew that I loved you, but I was afraid and I didn't know. So all the things that you thought you wanted to hear, you're going to hear, and that will startle you. Don't get caught up in the 3D love bubble and wanting to go back into an isolation. Grab that love bubble. Grab the collective. You guys get to work. Calling all twins, 1 through 3. Grab onto the hands of the 4 through 7. Let's get working. The last and final card is the Empress. There we go. Is the Empress. She stands as the bender of all elements. She has her behind her air, earth, fire, water, all elements. We know that when we're bringing collectively two souls together, that as one, as in the twin flame, that the feminine was what is holding down the spiritual, the elements. The male divine are holding down the action here in the 3D. Together, we have it all. We bend all elements. And we're going to need to bend all elements in order to ascend. And we can't leave anybody behind. So, get out there. Get out there and spread this message. And, I've been kind of avoiding saying this, but I guess I'm going to have to, because apparently people are not understanding. If you resonate with this video, press like, share it. It is time now. It is time for the collective to get together. If you are part of the twin flames 1 through 3 and you see this video and you resonate with it and you don't put a comment in, or you don't share it, or you're not doing like, then at some point you're really not doing your part in this. Because if what I'm saying resonates with you, then what I'm saying is going to resonate for somebody else. And I already know by divine right that whoever sees this will be exactly who needs to see this. But I also know that I'm not doing this by myself. I'm not doing this with the divine right by myself. As a matter of fact, a lot of what I'm doing, I don't even energetically combined with after the video is over. Like this is bigger than me. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than us. So at the end of this, I'm going to go back and rewatch it myself, and then I'm also going to have to follow directions. And so a lot of you know how this works. So please, if this is resonating with you, share it, put like, let's get those numbers out. It is time. Calling all twin flame waves 1 through 3. Step up, get the message out. Let's get our energy risen with love, unconditional love, with ascension minded, with the collective at heart. From my heart to yours, namaste. Sina Anshar, Twin Flames, or Twin Flame Consciousness.